my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now. The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. But dispatch, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking with no, they voters is froze. I'm often hit with the 50s, I can't be product of system. I pray to God, no, we listen, won't seal my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of it can make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going to proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight, rooster sounds. The Bronze Age forever, this a God-given level. On a high like crescendo, where my mind stay resemble. Pick your shoes and pick the slack now. Spend most my days thinking if I would ever live outside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my card.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Double. Black swap.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Blaster. Ready?
Love, they go play action now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, Love. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll send Watson in motion right. Second down, Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And a good first down there by Musgrave, who at pick 42 was the earliest Green Bay had drafted a tight end in over 20 years. With his rare size-speed combo, he was more than worthy of the pick and being a focal point of this offense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now Love going to change things up. Looking to throw on second down. Love. His throw incomplete. This defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Love looking to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Ready?
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. You look at this Packers defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
19 Lions. Cup 19! Cup 19!
Stroud looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is taken at the 23. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Black Ultra. Hey, green.
On play action. Love to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A solid stiff arm. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Dragon 60.
Play action. Stroud now. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Love now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing. Love. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let go.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first in. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, the offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the ready. Blue striker. Claws red. Hey, red. Set.
Here's Love. And his throw here is incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
White, white, black. Ready?
Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Six, rebel, yellow, go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's caught by the rookie Jaden Reed. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. Love, he's going to change the play here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Okay, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Blaster, six. Red, yellow, yellow, blue. Cut.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Okay, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Go pink. Smash, red.
Now Love. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
65 cats, just tempo.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll get this up to about the 44. The Falcons are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strike 2. Green cat.
Love now. Catch made by Watson on the out route. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Packers.
Blue striker. Claws red. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. He's able to find Melton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
On the double. On the ball.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught at the 20. A big pickup of 38.
38 yards on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Down. Yellow. Ready.
First down, Love to pass. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Fight, 97. Green. Hey, green.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
Ready.
To the air again, Love. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Love wants to shift things around. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Love from the gun. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
19 Lions.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Flush to his right.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
In motion left is Davis. Robinson up the middle.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
His second touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Coup for the extra point.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Red, cycle. Go to the rail. Blaster, 6. Rail, yellow. Go red. Edo blue. Cut.
On 1st and 10, Love.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Inside the 20. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll run with Robinson.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Cut 19. Dragon 60.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. 3rd and goal, Stroud.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where
These
Jonathan
two coaching
Coachman
staffs
has our
likely
EA
going through
Sports
their final
halftime
adjustments
report.
for the
Coach.
second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Free.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Warriors 70.
The throwing again is Stroud. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Stroud to throw it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Love looking to throw it.
This pass complete to Martin.
A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Smash, red, zoom, black. Ready?
First down, going to the air with Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 19 Lions.
Stroud looking to throw. Dumps this one off to Algier.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
No surprise, Robinson is looking like one of the best running back prospects we've seen in a long time. He became the face of the Atlanta football team the second he was drafted, and he should be ripping off big runs for them for years to come.
Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneers. Ready.
3rd and 1. Stroud.
Flushed out right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
65 check, 65 check. 79 Broncos.
Throwing now is Stroud. Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Love going to break the huddle and lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another strong run from the underrated Aaron Jones, who really deserves more credit for what he has done for the Packers. Even splitting carries in an offense that loves to throw it around, Jones put up his 3rd 1,000-yard season in the last 4 years.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yellow, let's go.
Throwing. Love. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Another forceful rush there by Jarrett. Not a lot of help for him making these types of plays last season. Managed 6 sacks, which led Atlanta. But good news, the Falcons, they've overhauled their defense this offseason. He should have a lot more help now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down,
Talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Davis now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards on the return that time. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
At the 47-yard line.
Cougar 19. Trap 50, trap 50. Panther 11, Panther 11.
The second down throw now from Stroud. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 47 yards. And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Love now. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
First down, Love to pass. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 32 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, great.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. How do you get back into the game? Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Check, Panther.
Again, it's Robinson. Breaks the tackle, now Alley. And this defense just being manhandled here to start the drive. Good push up front, 2 big runs. This one 18 yards and another first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
19 tight, 19 tight. Sixty Maverick. Let's go.
Here's Stroud. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Darius Davis, 39 yards. And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
This taken in at the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Love. And this one is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Okay, ready?
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Inside the 20. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
No, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed. And, my goodness, another interception. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Go street.
Handoff now to Robinson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 149 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. Dragon 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Buffalo 18.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Falcons, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a